んにちは。こんにちは。こんにちは。
Greetings.
Greetings! Welcome, welcome. I'm not sure what PT was trying to abduct. But let me go ahead and trigger that abduction so that it actually happened. That's not it. Bum, 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 bum. Ah! There I go. Bum, 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 bum. Chocobo music! How is everyone doing today on this Wednesday? The game that actually won the poll. I know yesterday I said Mega Man. I don't know where I got that from. The game that actually won the poll was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Which we are going to be playing today out of the Cowabunga collection. I don't know, yesterday I said Mega Man, even so far as to I went and got Mega Man prepped and actually put it on the calendar. And then I went back and looked at when I was making the new poll, which is up in the Discord, as to what we're going to play after we finish Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I looked at it and I'm like, wait a minute. That says Ninja Turtles won, and I did everything for Mega Man, which is the wrong game. So I had to go back and do everything again for Ninja Turtles. But we got it fixed. And we're going to be playing what a lot of people say is one of the hardest video games ever. I don't think it's the hardest. It's by no means an easy game. It is what has been termed Nintendo hard. But this is a game that I am intimately familiar with. Because I'm a child of the 80s and 90s. And Ninja Turtles was at its strongest in the 90s. It's really itself a product of the late 80s, and the Ninja Turtles has some really interesting history behind it and in front of it. The guys who created the Ninja Turtles was not originally created to be a child property. This was a very adult story with a lot of adult themes behind it. And it was originally created as a series of comic books, but graphic novels instead of comics. They were themed towards adults and not children. And when Ninja Turtles initially got its boost, I'm being abducted again. I did an abduction for you for the one that missed during the menu. Anyway, when Ninja Turtles first got its start, it wasn't the Ninja Turtles that everybody knows today, and it was picked up for a movie and a video game before the cartoon ever happened. And so the first Ninja Turtles movie, the one we got in 1990, was not based off of any of the cartoon stuff. That was based off of the original graphic novel. So if you want to know the original story of the Ninja Turtles, you can look to that 1991 movie, because that movie copied its plot out of the original, I think, 4 comics that were made about the Ninja Turtles. And this first game, the side-scrolling one for the NES, the one we're going to be playing today, is based off of the 1990 movie and the 1987 comic. But this game was actually released a year before the movie came out, because the movie came out in 1990, and this game was released in 1989, right before the release of the movie. And both this game and the movie are based on the comics from 87. It wasn't until after the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live-action movie became so popular that a couple of other companies really became interested in Ninja Turtles. And Konami continued as the video game company making it. But then Pizza Hut got involved, and Pizza Hut wanted to make a cartoon series of the Ninja Turtles to help them sell pizza. So they made a 6-episode cartoon series about the Ninja Turtles that you could only get from Pizza Hut. And so you would have to go into your local Pizza Hut, and when you order a pizza, you would be able to get one of the movies with it. And there were only 6 episodes of it. But it started as a Pizza Hut thing. And then the big anime company in the 90s, I think it was called DIC, D-I-C, and another company, was it THC? THC was the company that made the 6-piece episode set for Pizza Hut. And then another studio, I forget which studio it was interested in taking that 6-episode thing and expanding it out into a full-on television show with 30-some episodes. So they did that. And then that show became super popular. And this was all happening in 1991. And then Konami made the Ninja Turtles arcade machine, the big 4-player one where you could play as each of the turtles. And that gave a huge boost to arcades. I remember going into arcades in the 90s. And like that machine would always have a line behind it. But it was unique because you would have people lining up to play their favorite turtle. Right? So someone would come up and they put the quarter on the machine, like, I'm in line for Donatello. So they would be lining up to play their favorite turtles. Yeah. And all that happened in 91, and then when 92 rolled around, the second live-action Ninja Turtle movie had a big tone shift from the first one. And you had the cartoons that were responsible for that, because a lot of people know that in the second Ninja Turtles live-action movie, The Secret of the Ooze, the Turtles were actually banned from using their weapons in combat. So they didn't want to see people get stabbed or cut with, like, real weapons. So although the Turtles had their weapons, they couldn't use them on screen. That restriction came into place because of the tone shift of the audience from adults to children. And they were having to incorporate more elements from the cartoon show into the movie, so that the kids who would go see the movies would be like, hey, yay, Ninja Turtles, right? And not be taken back to the actual grittier world that the Turtles actually come from. A little history on Ninja Turtles. So, yeah, I've heard a lot of people wonder why the first Ninja Turtles game is so radically different from all of the other Ninja Turtles games that came after it. And that's simply because this game predated all of it predated the cartoon, it predated the arcade game, it predated the movie that came out in 1990. None of that other the only Ninja Turtles stuff that was out when this game came out was the original comic book run. Yep. I think a lot of people like to date the Turtles to be a lot older than what they are. But no, this came about in the late 80s. I'm running out of juice. Can you hear me run out of juice? In the second movie, they did in the first movie. In fact, Shredder got stabbed in the arm by Leonardo during their fight in the first movie. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go! Yeah, Vanilla Ice. In one of only 3 hits the dude ever had. Vanilla Ice, his rap, Vanilla Ice, first off, Vanilla Ice is still making music. He's a heavy metal artist now. But his rap career was really interesting in that he wasn't a one-hit wonder, he was a 3-hit wonder, and one of his 3 hits got him sued, and one of his 3 hits was a cover. And then there was the Ninja Turtle thing. So yeah, Ice Ice Baby blew up immediately, but then he tried to say the entire thing was original, and he didn't sample Under Pressure, and he got sued into apology by both David Bowie and Queen. And then he did a cover of Wild Cherry song. Oh my god, what's it called? Oh my god, what? I think it was Play That Funky Music. Vanilla Ice. Wow. Cherry cover. Was it Play That Funky Music? Yeah, Play That Funky Music. Vanilla Ice did a cover of Play That Funky Music, originally by Wild Cherry. And that charted. And then he got the ninja rap right in the middle of the hype for Ice Ice Baby. And then very quickly fell off after that. Like Vanilla Ice was an early 90s, like from 1991 to 1993, he had a career. And then after that, he gone. By the time 94 gets there, Vanilla Ice is done. But Ice Ice Baby and Ninja Rap are still like goated songs to this day in most places. Like people know these two songs. He had an impact. It was just like incredibly short, but really impactful. Yeah, Vanilla Ice. He was actually in the Ninja Turtles 2 movie. Anybody who knows that movie would probably know that. I guess people that are like the kids today that are going back and watching that movie for the first time would not be as excited when the turtles burst into the nightclub. They're like, "Who's that guy up on stage?" I've heard some kids say that. Who's that guy on stage? Was this a real thing? Is he a real person? I'm like, yes, he was. He was very much a real artist. And if you happen to be in like grade school or middle school in the early 90s, you knew exactly who that was, because everybody is singing Ice Ice Baby on the playground and talking about Ninja Turtles and smuggling, because we had the little 3-inch action figures of Ninja Turtles. I think they still make them, but they started making these guys in the 90s, and everybody had them, but not everybody had the whole group. You typically had, if you were like me, you had your turtle that you liked, and you had maybe one other turtle, and then you had one bad guy, but it was never one of the big bad guys like Shredder or the Foot Clan or anybody. No, you had like Slash or Mecha Turtle or something like that. You had the bootleg ones. Well, in the 90s, the actual ones were only like $3 or $4. But I had some of the bootleg ones too. Or you had an action figure from a different set, like the He-Man set, or Masters of the Universe, were very big at the time too. And so you would have your Ninja Turtles, only 2 of them because you couldn't afford all 4. Or maybe like a turtle and Casey Jones, because Casey Jones was always on sale. Versus like Skeletor. Or He-Man's tiger. I can't remember what the name of that tiger is. The green and black one with the orange armor. Because although like nobody ever had He-Man, everybody had his bloody tiger. Can't remember what the tiger is called. But I remember the tiger. I remember the little like mage looking fella with like the red robe and the red like wizard hat. I think his name was Zero? I don't know. Masters of the Universe characters. I remember Man at Arms. I had this guy. I had this guy's action figure. Orko is the mage looking dude. Let's just look at images. This guy is Orko. And this guy is Man at Arms. And this was another action figure that was always on discount because nobody wanted it. I still don't see his tiger. Kringer. Does it say Kringer? Kringer. Yeah. Okay. So everybody had Battle Cat. Battle Cat was the name that I knew this guy as. So I didn't have He-Man because He-Man was always too hard to find. I had Man-at-Arms and I had Battle Cat. And I don't even remember a lot. Like, I remember the Castle Grayskull because Castle Grayskull was like the premier playset that everybody wanted. And I remember She-Ra, who isn't in this list, but she came later and she was like the female He-Man. The She-Man. I don't know. So the color reference chart for Masters of the Universe. They're making a movie. They made a movie, a live action movie in the 90s with Dolph Lundgren, which is amazing. There's a couple of movies in the 90s where they tried. This is one of them. The Masters of the Universe movie goes right up there with the Super Mario Brothers movie, the Double Dragon movie, and the Street Fighter movie as examples of they tried. And I hear they're trying again. I'm hearing things about them making or have made another Masters of the Universe thing. So I guess we'll see. I guess we will see how that goes. Yeah. That's the world of the 90s where Ninja Turtles was birthed. So yeah. We had, as far as the calendar goes, it is now up to date proper. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is not going to continue to next week. I know if you go forward, it says it's right there. But it's not. This is a one session game. We're going to have this game beat today. It's not that long of a game. And to be fair, it's not that difficult of a game once you understand how to play it. The things that people have problems with in this game are due to them not understanding the mechanics of the game and how the game works, and not knowing where to go in the game. There's only one level in this game that I am concerned about, and that's level 3. But there are only 4 levels in the game altogether. Everybody says they have problems with the dam level, and the dam level is the last part of level 2. But that's actually not that difficult once you understand what you can and can't touch, and where to go. So I'm not concerned about levels 1 or 2. I'm concerned about a part of level 3 because I don't entirely remember how to get through it. It's this big dark area where enemies come and you get captured if you get spotted, so you have to walk around in the dark. And there's 5 sewer holes. And you have to go, you come out of the one in the bottom left, and you have to get to the one in the top right, but you can't just walk there. It's a maze through one of the other 3 holes to get up there, and I don't remember exactly how to navigate that maze. So I'm kind of concerned about that. And then the last level inside the Technodrome is also a maze level. And this isn't a song. Why is this? There we go. So I'm a little bit concerned about level 3 because I don't remember how to get through the dark maze, and a little bit concerned about level 4 because I think I know how to get through the Technodrome maze, but I'm not 100% on it. We had our St. Patrick's Day special yesterday, which was just me messing around in Final Fantasy and testing some things and trying to see if Windows will allow me to play this game and stream at the same time. And yes, it kind of does, but I think if I really want to do anything with Final Fantasy XIV, I'm going to need to figure out how to get my PS5 fixed. Because I have the license on both Windows and the PlayStation. And I found out I actually have both of the Windows licenses. I have the Steam license and I have the non-Steam license. Because I originally got it when it wasn't on the Steam platform. So yeah. But I think if I'm going to be doing anything with Final Fantasy XIV, I'm gonna need my PlayStation 5 so that I can offload the I think somebody's outside my window mowing the grass or something. Oh my god, brightness out the window. I'm gonna want to offload the computation of running the game onto the PlayStation 5 like I was doing before. It's not going to be much of a change in controls because I control both the PS5 and the PC version with controllers. And that is the last of my hydration. I had a little bit of green tea, and I had a little bit of my V8 juice. So I think I'm gonna take a quick little break, get some more hydration, and then we're gonna come back and dive into Ninja Turtles. Yeah. Be right back. Alrighty, I have returned. Okay. Let's get this going here. Copyright, copyright. Can't sing this song, it's copyright. The Cowabunga collection. I've played this before. It has a bunch of really cool player. Here's some cool things. The boxes. Oh my god. So many of the Turtles games on here. This is the one we're going to be playing today, the Nintendo. Then there was Turtles 2, but the game that came after this one was this game. The arcade game is a 4-player Ninja Turtle arcade game that came next. And then the next game to be released was a regular Nintendo port of that arcade game that only lets you play as 2 turtles, called its regular Nintendo. But it had an extra level and an extra boss that wasn't in the arcade version. And then the next thing that came out was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. But not the Super Nintendo game. A 4-player arcade game. A lot of people didn't know that there was a 4-player arcade version of Turtles in Time. But that was actually the next game that got released. If I'm remembering correctly. Because I remember seeing this in arcades before I saw the Manhattan Project. And the next thing that came out was a sequel to the NES game, Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project. That was a completely unique story. And it came out really late in the Nintendo's life cycle. I mean, the SNES was almost out when The Manhattan Project released. And then there was the Super Nintendo version of Turtles in Time, which once again was a port from the arcade game that featured, I think, 2 extra levels in Turtles in Time that were not in the arcade version of the game, and an extra boss that wasn't in the arcade version. And then, not to be outdone, the Hyperstone Heist was released for the Sega Genesis. It's not the same story as Turtles in Time, but it is a pretty decent story and it's a pretty decent Turtles game. I've only recently played this game, like last year, or I think the year before last. I played it on stream, and it was the first time that I had ever played the Hyperstone Heist. And I was surprised with how solid it was. Some people might remember that there was one day that I marathoned all the Turtle fighting games side by side. And what did we have? I don't even remember the timeline for the Game Boy games. But I know that this one was like early 90s, this one was around the NES era, and this one was right at the end of the NES era, the beginning of the SNES era. And then there was Tournament Fighters that saw, it was the same game, but it saw a release on the regular Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, and the Sega Genesis. Yeah, so this is the SNES version. This is the Genesis version. And this is the NES version. So the Ninja Quest is going to be going through all of these games, plus the get on the right game for today. Plus Shredder's Revenge, and then plus a lot of the new Ninja Turtle stuff. I think I have most all of it. But I need to go back and refine the list of ninja stuff for sure. But today, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Leonardo Katana Blade. Raphael Sai. Michelangelo Nunchuk. Donatello Bo. Okay. The map shows your position on the ground. Bam. And indeed it does. That little plus sign that's just off to the left of the middle is our location. The red areas are walkable areas, and the white squares are sewer caps or entrances on those areas. And then we can pick the different turtles. Notice the turtle logo on the bottom changes color for which turtle you pick. We're gonna stick with Leo. This first manhole cover is entirely skippable. If you get run over by the truck, you die. Stop it. So yeah, this manhole is going to take us across the way. Forgot he was there. No, I'm gonna die. I didn't die. Okay, yeah, so defeating Bebop, just skip behind him, he keeps turning forward. I don't remember what's in here. Pizza. I don't like that enemy set. I wonder if it's worth it to try and get that pizza. Wow, the edges are so finicky. And there's my full heal. Now I just have to carry it back out of here. Easier said than done. Ah, too early. I kinda carried it out of there. Okay, so we want to go all the way up, and we want to go in this one. Okay, got rid of that guy. Chainsaw Man. Old Leatherface. I don't know if they were going for Leatherface or what, but they kind of got Leatherface, I think. Okay. And then in here, for our final boss matchup. You need to touch the ground to kind of make that jump. Ideally, you'd want to do this one without falling down there. I did not do that ideally. You can let that guy kind of jump down the hole. I do remember that. Okay. Now right here we want Donatello. We got Rocksteady, but if you jump up here, you can do this. Come on, Rocksteady. Don't get stuck in the wall. Here we go. Really? Here we go. One more hit. Come on, jump. Booyah. We got him. Okay, don't let the Foot Clan destroy the dam. Oop. We're gonna take Mike here. Way too much damage there. You want to be careful about backtracking because the moment you go off screen, all the enemies respawn. And you can't jump and climb ladders. You have to climb them from the bottom. That refill on Mikey there. Aw. Aw. Okay. And the short hop, and we got it. Now there's no use trying to kill the enemies up there because they're just going to respawn by the time we come back to this screen. Yeah. And we're gonna take Leah. Oh, sorry, I can't make that jump. I'm gonna take Leah back to here. So these katanas are stronger than my nunchuck. So apart from those spaceship-looking dudes. Okay, now for this jump, if I remember correctly, you have to actually push the button. But it's a short hop like this. It's not exactly difficult to make it back through this area. I hate these spaceship things because they take so many hits. Except for that one, which apparently took one? What? Okay, and then the dam level. I need to try and not hit every single one. Okay. I hate that thing. I probably should have taken Raph to begin with. He just had more health. Nah. Thank you for the resubscription, Lojo. You are awesome. Nah. Am I gonna game over right here? Probably. It's been so long since I've done this level. Oh, ah! Hydrate! Thank you. Bum, 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 bum. Swimming turtle. Bum, 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 bum. Yep, that's game over. Because it's hot, you think everyone must be hot? Valid. So we're just gonna... continue? Nah. Wow. Yeah, Lansley. Missed ya, man. Chillaxing, doing nothing really important in Final Fantasy XIV. Aha. Ooh. Boomerang. Ah. Pizza. Oh. Once more without the failure. Okay, I'm just gonna wait here. Get the first bomb. Wait here. Wait here. Go up here and we get this bomb. Down here, wait here, or just get hit and go through. Now that seaweed right there is an insta-death. We're gonna wait here at the top and just take 2 hits and go through there. And then go back through here and grab this ball. And then wait here. And get hit anyway because I am impatient. Oh no! Okay. Rapids die. Oh no! There's a weird momentum with the swimming. Okay. All Mikey has to do is make it through the seaweed. don't get shocked by every single one of them, Mike. Okay. Nah. Okay. Yeah, that's the weird current I was talking about right there. I don't think I want to go... Okay, it doesn't matter there. Through there. And you gotta stay high right here or you get caught. Booyah! Ba-ba-da-bum-bum. Good job! The dam is safe. Let's go home. Here! Knock on your own door. Master! I love how his hand is coming out of the TV screen. Oh, you know what I just realized? Oh my gosh. I've had that on the whole time, have I? We're waiting for you. Ha ha ha. Go and help Splinter. Okay, I vaguely remember this area. One slice of pizza. Oh, the enemy's changed. Oh, there goes that whole slice of pizza. I think the missiles are getting whole pizza. Could handle that better. Okay. And these, you don't jump, you just walk. I probably would have got out of that situation a lot better if I had just went down the ladder. Does the pizza come back? That's a curious question. No. Much more likely to make it through here with Leo than I am with Dawn. Okay. No. No. A little too early. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it back there. I don't know if I need to go in this building or not. Oh, there goes Mikey. Well, Don's the only one left. Okay, so let's just do some exploration. And there's Leo. We get Leo and lose Don. Do I just get one of them back right here? No. I gotta come in here and get some rope. Oh, nice. I hope it does help you out. Well, game over. Okay. Wow! Make sure I take damage, huh? Okay. And we can use that pizza right there. We joys of cheap mattresses not using springs anymore. No. Okay. Little spaceman flea things. Mikey. Okay. Okay. Back to good old Leo. Medium damage, decent-ish range. Booyah. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know what? They gave us a strategy guide, which is basically the Nintendo Power plaything. Yes, two things being super overpriced. Okay. So going in there leads to a full pizza. Going in from the other side will lead me to the scroll weapon and some ropes. So for part 7 right there, that gives me ropes and a turtle from each side that I go in. And that will lead me... I would give me more rockets right there. And then we go up. It says she gave you a 900-pound mattress she got from a sponsorship. It was so soft you ended up in the hospital. Ooh. Three. So I gotta go through 3. Which I can get to by going around that way. That takes me to 4, where I saved Splinter. So how many missiles do I need? 1 right there, 1 right there, 1 right there. Okay. I don't need to go in here. Just 1 pack of missiles can get me there, I hope. Because it's right here. Down. No. Okay. There is a. I can backtrack and get Michelangelo back. God, all of the bad guys spawn right there. Going to lose Raphael, getting Michelangelo back. Okay. feeling I'm gonna need these ropes. I think I do. Okay. A lot easier this time because I can despawn a lot of these guys. Yay, Nintendo limitations! Yes. Finding the right kind of bed with an injured back is absolutely pivotal. No, Michelangelo! I didn't get a chance to save him. Is there a rewind that I can do? Not for anything that would actually matter. That's just gonna lead to Donatello getting killed. Ah. To Donatello then. Game over. And that's all the way back at the start. That was just a practice run. Booyah. Really? We'll just go around these guys. Let that guy jump down the hole. These little fly machines bite the dust. Come on, one more time. Gotcha. Usually things like that are out of the question, Lojo, because it's difficult for someone with an existing back injury to get up and down out of those. I know for me, it isn't so much of how hard a surface is, because I can handle hard surfaces just fine. But anything that involves like getting up and down off of the floor is pretty much undoable, because I can't get up and down very easily. Yeah, and quite frequently it does. Booyah. Okay. I'm going to take a quick little break. I will be right back. I'm back. And yeah, I feel that Because when I worked at the hotel, I stayed there in the hotel on property. When I ended up moving out of the hotel, I took the hotel mattress with me because it was a great mattress and it worked for my back. And I still get people that are like, oh, you sleep on a hotel mattress? I'm like, dude, have you ever stayed at a hotel? If you have, guess what? You slept on a hotel mattress too. And I was already sleeping on this mattress because I lived in that room for like 2 years. So I'm like, yeah, I move out, like, I take the mattress, because they rotate through the mattresses every like year and a half. Anyway, and so I'm like, hey, put this mattress in the rotations of one that you're throwing out, and I'm just gonna take it with me. So yeah, free mattress. I actually got 2, because I got one for me and I got one for Nari Mom. Anywho, the damn level. Okay. Let's see if I can do this a little bit better this time. And maybe not lose a turtle. Great start. Nice. Got through there without getting hit. Go with that. Grabby bit. Take 2 hits right there. Probably could have dodged both of those hits. I disagree with that game. Okay. Almost got through there without taking a hit. Got that without taking the hit too. Nah, here we go. There's this. Don't go too low. That's not good. Booyah! Didn't lose a turtle. Good job! The dam is safe. Let's go home. Master? This is Shredder. Listen to me, turtle. We have taken Splinter. Get him back. You must defeat the Foot Clan. We're waiting for you. Ha ha ha. Let's go and help Splinter. Get out of my way. Don't like. Oh my gosh. Okay. Enemy change.
Never give up, never surrender.
Never surrender. I don't like this guy. Ah. Did that on purpose. But now, we're just gonna go get him back. You motherfucker. Down right here is the way to the rope and everything that I need. Yeah. Got the 3 ropes, and then we get Mikey back right here, which is like getting a full heal on Mikey. Okay. And then I can despawn most of these guys on my way over. Just like that. Go down and around this way. that up. No. Okay. Alright, let's let Raph take the lead here. Just so I can have Leo for safety net. Let Don take care of this guy through the wall. The city planner deserves a slap. Yeah, I mean, like, who designed these places? When was the last time you went into a building that in order to get to the next room, you had to jump 20 feet in the air? Not a sound I would know. Okay. Let's just make it like that. Okay, yeah. Let's restart this fight a little bit. It'd be a one hit for Don, yeah. guy does a lot of damage, and you can't really get away from his damage. Got it. Oh, there's another guy. Booyah. Oh! A helicopter! Get the blimp to chase the helicopter. You can do it. Said nobody ever about a blimp chasing a helicopter. This is horrible. Oh my gosh. Next piece of Mikey. If I go out and come back in, is the pizza back? Get all of my boys up with a full heal here. Everybody has full health, and we'll go out and back in as Leo to get Leo full health. Yeah, blimp and chasing are not things that go together. Going up. More rope. Those guys just kinda... Okay, so 6 ropes. Really, game? Ooh, boomerang. Better than rope. I mean, stars. Okay. A rope crossing. And anytime there's 1, there's 3. So you always use 3 ropes whenever you get to one of these crosses. I love that the animation is whoosh, 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 whoosh. And then he just leans over and goes click, and then it extends the rope straight across. As if the whoosh, whoosh, whoosh wasn't building up the momentum needed to throw the rope. I know it's NES and the graphics have restrictions and all of that fun stuff, but still. One moment. Okay. I think that was a legitimate wrong number. What was I doing? Yes. Kill the bug. Ah, he comes back. In fact, I can completely avoid that damage by not being stupid. I have a limited rewind functionality. So we're gonna use this rewind functionality. Haha. Wonder what these arrows mean. Oh, okay. You again. That was the easiest mini boss ever. Sky. Booyah. I don't remember. Okay. This is one of the areas where I said I didn't remember exactly where to go. Right here. Okay. I haven't been into that area yet. With that one down there. Okay, so I started there in area 1 and I went across the rope area. Cool, and I came out there and then I went into area 2. Okay. And then 2 brings me out there, and then 4 bring me out there, and then 5 brings me here. And then 3 would bring me there. So the goal is to get to 7. I am thinking. Well, that 7 brings me there and comes around. So the goal is to get to 8. Or to 6. Okay, so if I take the top path that comes around, that will lead me in and out right there, which leads me to the end of 6, and the out of 6 will lead me to 8, which will lead me to 7. Or 9. Yeah. And then 9 gets me the upper part, which I need to get to 18, which I get through. Okay, where is 18 at on this little map? 18 is inside 17, so my goal is to get inside 17. And 15 takes me to 17. So how do I get to 15? I get to 15 through 14, 14 through 13. So when I come out of 9, I should be able to go up and all the way over to 13. Should be. Okay. But which one of these do I take? Okay. The top path leads me there, and then straight over and down, and that brings me there, and then up and around, and up and around. Okay, top path. Got it. This one. Okay, and then straight over. To here. No, I can do that better. Booyah. Up and around. Up and around. Then there's that one, but it would go all the way over here. Okay. Now one of these had a turtle. Okay. So I want to kill Donatello before I go in there. You guys actually ever hit anything? Okay. Okay, let's see if I can go back to Donatello real quick. No, I have to replay all of that. Dagnabbit. That's okay. Actually, I don't want to do this with Wrath, I want to do this with Leah. Come on. Gotcha. Bum bum bum. What? Enemy spawn over there. Booyah. Take a half a box of damage. That's acceptable, I think. It's Australia. You know? Might not be wrong. I think I may have figured out those dudes' pattern. Ah! Here we go. Oops. Okay. Okay. A lot of bad playing right there. That thing turned around, caused edge of screen. Okay. There we go. Can I get a different enemy set in this room? That's not better. I don't have to deal with the guys at the bottom at all. No pizza in there, so I'm good. And there's that, so once again, good on that. And now, all the way over here to the side. And I don't have to worry about the airplane guys, because as I found out last time, they can't really hit shit. I had to go looking to get hit by that bomb with Donnie. And it didn't even turn out to be a good thing. And he's back, because I had to restart the whole thing anyway. And so the quick hill I was looking for didn't happen. No, so just straight into this sewer hole right here. There's so much bad on the screen right now. Okay. Donnie took major damage, but came out of that with a scroll weapon, which is hugely beneficial. Really? Okay. Once more without the fail. Boo-yah. Okay. Which one of these do I need? 14, 15, 16, and 17. 16. Okay. This room is easily repeatable to Full Hill of Turtle. Alright, now if I get out of here without getting hit... Booyah! Turtle Full Hill. And then this goes through to the last area. I think I can avoid taking that first hit up there if I can rewind to before it. Yeah. Booyah. I remember this. Can't believe I got through that on the first try. Okay. Now, if I recall correctly, I can just stand here and do this, and I will never ever take damage from this boss. Wonderful boss design. Go to the enemy base by blimp. They will never see you coming. Now I gotta say, the turtle blimp was a really cool toy. No. Weapons and pizza are in the building. Okay. Now this is the level that I said I was concerned about because I didn't really remember how to get around. Okay. So 5 is down below, and that leads to 6, and 6 leads to the Technodrome. Shredder's base is inside the South Bronx. Wait, this map is the Bronx? It's designed by somebody who's never seen the Bronx. Okay, and the thing is, we don't know. That's the thing of this level. We got to get to where the Technodrome is, but we don't know which of these maps the Technodrome is on. And if a turtle gets captured, we can get the turtle back from building 3. And building 1 has a scroll weapon and a pizza up top, but those are really difficult to get to because of the spider enemies that are inside of those buildings. Okay. So, just a matter of checking. I could have done that a lot better. Bring out Leo. Okay. Okay, I hope the Technodrome is here. I don't like these bug enemies. I say as I land into the motherload of bug enemies. This is not the Technodrome. It'd be nice if we could just exit the level right there. Okay, that's not that bad. Okay. Well, no, I can get my key back in building 13. Oh, nice. Now the problem with these here is spider bot thingies. I can probably do that better. Okay. Nice. They've proven to be a lot easier to deal with than what I remember them being. Okay. Now there's still the matter of where the Technodrome is. Okay. No. Oh, of course it's not here. I cannot take that damage, and that would be fantastic. There we go. can't go back that way. That's where this level gets me, when it's not the right way. Come on, Hedgehog Man. Oh, is he just gonna... Is he gonna disappear forever? I don't like you. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Ooh, look at them ninja moves. Could've been better. Could've been better. Waha! Okay, Metroid. Ha! Look at that. So that means that the Technodrome has to be all the way down here in the corner. In that one. I went the wrong way. Creepy music. Actually kind of slaps. Not gonna lie. This is not the worst not the worst song. Is there a group of enemies that's not horrible bugmen? Okay. Okay. Go down. The scroll weapon. Okay. Having the enemies on the actual ladder, kind of a dick move, game. Not gonna lie. Okay. no. Don't do that. Now, you only have the eye. Don't touch, just slash. Haha! Got him! You are great! This is the final battle. You have my support. Yay! Okay. Okay. Careful leveling. That would be a nice place for pizza right there. Oh look, there's a pizza right there. And now Leo is back to full. I don't think that particular damage from that guy is avoidable. Okay, Mr. Dinosaur. Okay. Let Ralph take on the majority of this room, I think. here. Let me take care of that guy. Then okay. Okay. New area. Pizza up there. We need pizza. Oh, I don't think there's any way to get to that pizza though. If I go back, it spawns another one. Okay. Let's just despawn him like that. Invincibility was a nice find right there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go. The Bronx, Melbourne. Okay, I'm not gonna get out of this room without taking damage. We'll just go Leo and eat the damage. Not 3 hits of it though, god damn. Okay. Then eat the next hit right there. And then Mike, kill that guy, and Leo to eat this hit. Okay. god! So many enemies that I can't kill and can't dodge. Maybe... I mean, I've just gotta burn the scroll weapons at this point because there's no other way to get through this room. Even with the scroll weapon, I'm losing so much life in this room. Did I find an exploit? I may have found an exploit. Okay, I could really use a pizza right now. Or this guy, you know. Booyah! Should have finished. You defeated Shredder and saved the world. Now I can turn back to human form. What? Where's that cannon? Thanks, you guys have excelled my skills. Oh, Splinter is back to his real form. You guys are great. Thanks for your help. Let's celebrate with a pizza. The adventure of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is concluded.
Delicious. Delicious.
Look at that. One video game beat 3 hours. 3 hours. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's as close to pizza as I can get. Yes. It is also as close to pizza as I can get because I have no money for pizza. Sadness. Sadness. I also just noticed that Twitch is displaying the wrong logo for this video game. They have one of the more modern Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logos over there instead of the old corporate pizza party, even if you save the world. Yes. Ba-ba-ba-boom, boom, boom, boom. But that's it. We did it. We beat Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There is another poll up in the Discord as for what you guys want to do after Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let's turn on the left display. And I will open the polls channel and then display the polls channel right here. And I can hide that. That's okay. What should we play after Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Choices are A. Continue the second quest, Zone of 2, The Avenger of Link. B. Continue the BFQ, Doom 2. C. Continue the Ninja Quest, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game. the arcade version of the arcade game. 3. Begin the Bounty Quest. That starts Metroid for the NES. E, D, and E. Begin the Super Mario Bros. Super Quest, which is going to start us through the mainline Super Mario Bros. Series, starting with Super Mario Bros. For the NES. Or begin the Mega Quest, which I accidentally thought we were beginning today with Mega Man for the NES. Since Lansley does not use Discord, if you tell me which option you want, I will cast a vote for you toward that option right now. And you can pick multiple options. You can pick as many games as you like. The game with the highest tally at the end, which is next Tuesday, is going to win and take the slot for what happens on Wednesday. If there is a tie, I will decide between the two things that are tied. Do you have a vote, Lansley? What would you like? What continuation would you like to see happen on Wednesday? More Zelda, more Doom, more Ninja Turtles, or start Mario, Mega Man, or Metroid? C and F. C and F. So continue the Ninja Turtles quest or begin the Mega Man quest. Okay, your votes are counted, and Lojo has also voted for C and E. Alrighty. Everybody else in the Discord? Or if you're not in the Discord, you can join the Discord. There's a command in chat that will get you into the whole channel exactly. Drop in there and vote on what game you want me to do. Yeah. Right now, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles the arcade game is winning with 3 votes. Mario Brothers and Mega Man each have are each tied at 2. Yeah. Alrighty. I will be back tomorrow with Bear and Breakfast. We're not gonna have a shorter stream tomorrow. It's gonna be a full-length stream. The stream is short today because 1 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which doesn't take that long to beat, and 2, it is Survivor Day with Nari Mom, which we're gonna be doing a little bit later. So yeah, it gives me time to get some food and get everything prepped for Survivor Times with Nari Mom. As for right now, let's take a look and see who we can drop a raid on. Who's out here in Twitch land having some fun and doing some fun things? Let's see. Let us see. Let's see. Not a lot of people out and about today. You know what? I'm gonna drop you guys in with Oats and Goats, who is doing a Super Metroid race. I follow Oats. I watch a lot of his content while I'm doing things behind the scenes. He is one of the premier Super Metroid speedrunners. And these guys, oh my god, this game is so technical, and these guys are so good at it. And Oats is probably one of the best, if not the best, just overall Super Metroid speedrunner. If you like speedrunning, if you like Metroid games, Oats is one of the guys to follow. He's awesome. We're going to drop the raid on Oats, and I will be back tomorrow with a nice chillaxing stream of bear and breakfast. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Nari out.